get back to our continuing coverage right now of the disappearance of Lisa Irwin.
We're safe. No questions asked. Just drop her off with somebody at a hospital, a church, the fire department, the police station, anywhere. Just please bring her home.
Jeremy, as we understand, you came home in the overnight hours. What did you find at 4 a.m. when you walked in the door?
When I came home from work, the front door was unlocked. Most of the lights were on in the house, and the window was in the front was open. Obviously, it all very unusual. And then I started checking on the kids, checked on the boys first, and then we checked on her, and that's when we realized she was gone.
Can you imagine, Jeremy, if there were anyone who would want to take your daughter, who would want to harm you or hurt your family?
No. The only thing I could think of is, maybe somebody wanted a baby and she... I hope that's what it is.
What do you want to tell that person other than dropping them off? I mean, what do you want to tell them about Lisa?
She's everything. She's our little girl. She's completed our family, and she means everything to my boys, and we need her home. I can't be without her.
Deborah, how are you explaining to the two boys what has happened? How are they taking all this in?
I just try to tell them, we're gonna stay strong. We're a family. We're gonna pray, and she's gonna come home. That we have to be strong for her.
I understand that you were showing pictures to the boys and that you call her pumpkin pie. Can you talk to us about that and what the boys are saying, what they're wondering?
They just, every time we talk to somebody, the police or anything, and we run up and they give us a hug and say, did they find her yet? We always tell them, not yet, not yet. It's the only thing we know to tell them.
Can you talk about what's in your hand here?
This is her Barney that she sleeps with every night. Sometimes she won't go to sleep without it, so I'd like to have her back so she can have her Barney and her family, her brothers. We need her home.
Did it look like anything was disturbed in her room? I mean, did anything look out of place other than her not being there?
No. It's like they just walked in and just disappeared.
They took her and took all of our phones, so we couldn't call anybody.
They took your cell phone?
Yeah, they took all the phones.
They were on the counter in the kitchen, and there was, whenever we woke up, and I woke up and he came home and he said she's not in her crib, and I said, what do you mean she's not in her crib? And I just knew, something was really wrong, and we're running around the house and we're screaming for her, and she was nowhere. And then I said, call 911, and he said, where are the phones? And they weren't on the counter where I left them. They were gone.
Did the boys hear anything at all? You said you had to wake the boys. Did they not hear anything coming in the window? Or
I don't think so. The window that was open is nowhere near their bedroom, so I don't think they heard anything. They're both pretty heavy sleepers.
What's on the other side of that window that was left open? Is that the living room window, a bedroom window?
It's a computer room where it's an extra living room.
As another day has passed now, how do you move forward with police being here, with your lives being? Have you had any sleep? Tell us what you do today.
We've had a couple hours, but not much. I mean, I close my eyes, I see her. I can't. But I mean, we're just trying to hold it together for our boys and for her. And, stay strong for her so that we can try to think of anything or anyone or any reason this might have happened. We still haven't, but...
Are you saying both your phones were taken as well?
Yeah. Three were taken. One wasn't even working, and it was sitting up there next to the other ones. I was reprogramming all the numbers, and all three of them were gone.
What else is missing from your home? Anything
We didn't look, but
Nothing
I don't
that
think
we know
so.
of.
I don't think
Nothing that we know
anything.
of.
I mean, we called the cops. We ran outside and waited for him, and he was looking around outside, and I was, just holding my boys, and they were crying, asking what's going on, where's she at, why is she gone, and I mean, the police came and I waved them down. I mean, I didn't even check around the house. I didn't think to care about any of that. I still don't.
Talk
Did
to
you
us about
notice
your
any-
last moments with Lisa. I mean, what were you doing?
Just change her, put fresh clothes on her and get her ready for bed and give her bottle, and I made sure her binky was in her crib in case she needed it, and she sleeps with her Barney and she sleeps with her glowworm and her blanket, and that was it.
How hopeful are you that you are going to find her soon?
I'm terrified, but I'm trying to be hopeful.
You folks said that you didn't know anybody that might want to do this, but did you notice anyone that had maybe an unusual interest in your child?
I know everybody loves her. I mean, I go to the store and everybody says she's beautiful, and she likes everybody. She's really playful, and she's really sweet, and she'll go to almost anyone. I mean, so anything beyond that, no.
So it wouldn't surprise you that she was picked up without crying?
Right.
Well, yeah,
You can
she's
pick her up in the
sleeping.
middle
You
of the
can,
night,
I mean,
move her around, and she doesn't
sometimes she
normally wake
cries.
up.
It depends on how long of sleep she's had. But I mean, if you pick her up and you cuddle with her, she probably won't cry.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for coming out.
Thanks, guys.
There you're hearing, obviously, an incredibly emotional mother pleading for her child's safe return, trying to wipe away tears. Just so painful to hear as she describes the two boys, 6 and 8, also desperate in the search for pumpkin pie, as they called her. She's describing her baby, the last moments that they had with her, and now this desperate search as police continue trying to find their 10-month-old baby girl with still no helpful leads to move them forward in this case. We'll send it back to you in the studio.